What it do, YouTube? Hey, man. Listen. Y'all ain't got a tuner in the city like we got, man. Y'all, I don't know what y'all got, but I know what we got here in Forrest, man. Man, my brother dropped the car off. Y'all saw I took him to drop the car off yesterday. Well, really yesterday evening. Now, my brother called me this morning saying the car is ready. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the way to go and pick him up. I left the shop, man. I really didn't have much to do this morning. I will be going back to take care of a couple of clients. But yeah, man, I'm on my way to pick my brother up, Big Mo, so we can go and pick up Landusa. And we're going to really see what the thing working with, man. We're going to see what numbers that Forrest and put together, how much power he to put out of it. I know he couldn't go too deep, because I know he's waiting on my brother to get that 4.9 put in there so he can really turn that thing up. But that little 7.5, this 7.5 he got in there held up on the dyno, man. I know my brother been cutting up in the car already. So Forrest has said, you know, it ain't gonna be too much different than what he been doing in the streets anyway. So yeah, man, it's ready. So I'm gonna be back with y'all in a minute to let y'all see what that thing doing. Now that he done got it tuned all the way, he done got the shift points right in that 8-speed transmission, man. So I'll holler at y'all in a minute, and I'll be back. Yeah, man, so we done made it up here to Forrest, picking up Landusa, man. Yes, so we about to see how this thing gonna turn up after that dyno. So we finna see, man. I'm excited, shit, just as much as my brother is about it. I'm ready to see it turn up.
Got a little more timing in it than what it had when it came in. So a little more power than what you had when you came in as well.
Loop it, just loop it.
A little low on oil, so I put like a quart of oil in it. So just watch that. These things, all these newer engines, they burn a little oil. They all
that's a model.
Yeah, they all do. So yeah, it was about a quart low, so I had some low there. So.
Yeah, that was person saying he always had like a quarter hill like every month or so.
Yeah, I mean even like you buy like a brand new Camaro or truck or whatever with this motor, they burn it. Yeah, they burn it.
I was wondering because he got I know on the factory side, it's got those two little nozzles on there. I probably need to put a catch can on there. I know it's a vacuum.
Yeah.
I can't put it on there.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to run those to a catch can, rather than just running open, or you can put the little filters on top of them if you want to do that too. Sometimes I don't like the filters because if they get oil, then it'll drip, but you don't have any oil blowing out of them, which is good. I mean, it really shouldn't on something this new. But yeah, it's pretty good. I had to cut the dyno holes a little shorter just because I was getting a little vibration in the drive line, and I just didn't want to like rev it to a point where the drive shaft or rear end issue may come about or something. So I was like, all right. So I cut it at like 6,000. So it made 422 with what I revved it to, but it really would have kept going to about 450 if I revved it all the way out to where I would. So I just had to cut it a little short as far as the dyno pulls go. The rear end gear turned out to be a 241.
241.
Yeah. So it's long gears.
Right.
I mean, driving around town, like, you don't really get past fifth gear cruising around town. So it should feel better in that regard too, because now it's gonna stay in some of your lower gears and you get a little bit better acceleration, park throttle and stuff.
Yeah, I know, because sometimes I know it's sluggish, like if you hit it.
Yeah.
But I know it's still got I guess it's built into a transmission where you can double tap it.
Yeah.
Drop 2 gears.
Yeah, and you really want to do that to be easier on the transmission with these, because if you take it where it's in 6th or 7th gear, then you just mat it. You gotta think it's having to skip so many gears down, and then it's downshifting and hitting it with the full amount of torque. So if you give it a little tap, you let it go ahead and go down a couple gears and then roll into it, it's definitely better on the transmission to do it that way. You got that tire leaks. It leaked down
Yeah, I
last
see
night,
it now.
and I put some air in it this morning. So.
This just started. Yeah, I'm about to buy a set of tires.
Yeah, I figured you were. I was looking. I was like, they're probably probably getting
Like
replaced.
the original one that came with back in '79.
Yeah, right. The tire's older than all of us, right?
The May Pops. Yeah, the May Pops. Yeah, I'm about to do that now.
Yeah, but yeah, man, everything else like I said is good, man. It's a solid car. I mean, that thing rides so smooth.
Smooth, yeah.
Like,
and then you got all the power and that's crazy.
Like,
yeah.
You know, because sometimes like they ride soft, but they feel like unstable.
Yeah, like floaty.
This one didn't really like. It just felt like just a good like.
It float. It
like,
really float. Yeah.
Like, really float. Yeah. Like,
and I think that was because I got the build sheet and everything, so they ordered it with a Grand Touring suspension package. I don't know what difference that is.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be on. But it ride good. I love it.
Yeah.
It handles well.
I'm gonna move it back because if you try to sit in here after me, which I don't sit super close.
Yeah.
The guys I used to work with, they always joke around and said I sit tall. I don't sit in the spot they would expect me to.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it right there.
Yeah, so this was like where you were at when it came in. It was actually so there's with the factory like knock sensors and stuff. Once you swap it into a different car and you got headers and stuff like that, it's making the noise level is different than what it would be when it was in a different car.
Right.
So it can pick up what's called false knock,
Right.
and it'll start pulling the timer.
Gotcha.
So this here is when it was pulling out timing because it was picking up false knock. So that's part of what you were feeling with it, saying it was bogging out because it was pulling like 10 degrees of time out of it.
Okay.
So this is after we get it working properly. I mean you can see the difference of that. So but yeah, that's a common thing, especially these motors. They have a very sensitive knock control strategy from the factory, so you usually have to kind of set it up a little bit just for the different noise level, and especially too, once you change valve train parts and stuff like that, then you're gonna have different noise levels internally too. Okay. So all of that stuff's calibrated for a factory motor, so we have to make it right for what it is. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, that's it.
I appreciate it. And I just paid the invoice.
Okay. Cool. Got a notification.
Alright, I guess just once I do the rear end,
Yeah, when you do that,
I get the wheels.
yep. And I would try to decide that stuff at the same time as far as like what you're gonna do on wheel size and gear ratio, so you can kind of figure out how you want it to feel. Because you can kind of drive it how it is now, and if you feel like you wanted to use the higher gears more, or if you wanted to maybe have a little more acceleration, you can go a little more aggressive on the gear. It just all depends on what you're gonna do wheel and tire wise, because that overall diameter is part of the gear ratio, basically.
Yeah.
So you can turn it up some more once you get out there tank area.
Well, the power's not going to change.
Okay.
It's just going to change the shift points and everything.
Yeah, right.
And changing the gear ratio that's all going to affect like how it feels as far as accelerating. But the horsepower itself is going to be the same.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just you kind of just have to decide how you want it to feel. If you want it to be the highway cruiser and cruising at really low RPM, you don't want to go too crazy with the gear. But like I said, you got 8 gears on this thing, so it's not as bad of a choice as you have to make when you're doing like a 4L60 or 4L80 where you only got 4 gears.
So in your opinion, because I'm probably gonna do 26s.
Yeah.
What gear would you say to go?
Well,
I'll ask everybody this kind of like.
Yeah. It just kind of 26s. You're probably gonna end up with like somewhere around a 20. It'll probably be like around a 30-inch tire, 29, 30-inch total like diameter. I think is what it ends up being, something like that. Gearing wise, I mean, you definitely gonna go more aggressive. What you got here is the 241.
Oh yeah.
I think
but
Percy
probably
got
gonna end up
14.
being in like. Right, but Percy only got 4 gears.
Right.
So it changes a little bit with these.
Yeah, because they were like the first gear so strong.
Yeah. So
it's like a chunk itself.
so I think the Camaro with the 8-speed has either a 290 or 308, something like that.
A 290.
Yeah.
And when I was looking it up,
Yeah.
depending on the year.
Yeah. Now those have about a 27-inch tall tire. So, you think about it that way, it might work out well with something like a 323 or 342 or something with, having a bigger tire.
Okay.
I can do some math on it. There's like calculators and stuff I can, kind of figure out what gear you would be in at what speed and stuff like that. So we can chat about that when it gets to that point for sure.
Yeah, because I want to definitely do that, and still be able to, cut up and turn the tires over.
Yeah. Which I don't think is going to have a problem, doing that. Like I said, it's just, you got to make sure you, put enough gear in it so it can't, like if you were to put the wheels on there now, it, probably not going to, not going to be as, it's still going to go, but it'd be better with a little more gear in it. But yeah, it just blows off that one tire.
Yeah.
I got in and it was just, I was like, yep, there it goes. Like, there it goes.
Yeah, it's good for it. So I imagine now, a little more power, a little bit more power. So.
Yeah, man. So
I'm gonna enjoy it. We'll see.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure.
On to the next step.
Yep.
I appreciate it, man.
It's an ongoing project, right?
Oh,
Make sure I got all my junk out of there. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I got my cables out of here.
Just hit me with the dates whenever you get a chance,
Oh,
man.
man. Yeah. Actually, let's see. Let's see. First week of April.
That's what I was thinking too.
That would work for you.
That's what I was thinking.
You usually are off on Mondays. I might not be able to do it on that Monday, but if you want to drop it off on that Monday,
that's cool.
The 3rd.
I mean, you keep it. I mean, because I ain't really driving like that. No,
I just know that's what's usually what's convenient for you, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna put you down for that date then.
So what? Let me see.
That's the 3rd is that Monday.
Okay.
I may not end up doing it till that Tuesday because
I ain't in a rush, so if I drop it off that Monday and you got to keep it for a while, I'm cool with it.
I might not want to work late that Monday. I got a trip that weekend. I'll get back Sunday night, so Monday I might not want to have a long day.
No, like I said, man,
Sometimes I'm, fine and I'm feeling it. So.
Yeah, just like I said, man, keep it as long as you need to. I'll drop it off Monday and you take your time, do your work, man. So I can put it on my calendar Monday the 3rd.
And if anything needs to change between now and then, you just let me know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm locked in, man. So even just let me know if I need to change the date. And
I hope not. As long as I don't have any unexpected trips and anything like that.
What is motor start off at,
So at the flywheel, they're $450 at the flywheel. So they'll dyno about, I remember last time I did a stock one. I think they dyno around like 350 or so at the wheels. But but that's also not with like an aftermarket converter too. So, but yeah, numbers wise, like I said, it's headed right where I expected it to be. It was like it was gonna end up at about 450 once I got some more RPM out of it. But yeah, I mean, it feels exactly how it should. Like it's performing as expected. So
That's all I need to know. I can keep stepping on it.
yeah. Yeah, you weren't in an unsafe range or anything when you were out there clowning with it a little bit.
I'll be back. I'll let you, man. Y'all see it, man. Little bro get that junk tune. And I'm next. Yes, sir. Y'all heard it, man. March 3rd, I'll be dropping a call. Well, not March 3rd, April 3rd, I'll be dropping a call to Forrest to get tuned up. Man, I can't wait. I'm glad I got the 24-inch outrocks on it, even though I'm not keeping them. You can go ahead and tune it for the wheels on there. So when I do change, whoa, I'm copyright now. Yeah, so when I do change, he ain't really got to do anything else as far as the tune goes. He ain't got to, fine tune on numbers or nothing. So man, I'm excited. So I got me a little less than a month to go before I bring baby mama up here to let Forrest put his touches on it. And it's going down after that, baby. But yeah, man, finna ride with little brother, man. Watch him hit this highway for a little minute and head back to the shop. But y'all stay tuned, man, and I'll get back with y'all later on. Rich Wills, man. Your boy Reggie. All right.